Oceanfront compounds, resort-sized pools, personal theaters, yacht docks, and rooms larger than most apartments. These aren't simply houses. They're monuments to wealth, some worth more than entire city blocks. Others occupy entire waterfront estates, offering the kind of privacy and luxury that almost no amount of money can easily replicate. And at this level, the price of the house is only the beginning. Today, we're stepping inside mansions so expensive, even billionaires think twice. Number 1. Miami Waterfront Estate. Located on prestigious North Bay Road, the modern estate sits directly on Biscayne Bay, combining complete privacy with some of the best waterfront views Miami has to offer. The mansion stretches across roughly 14,000 square feet, but size alone doesn't explain the price. Huge glass walls open the interiors toward Biscayne Bay, filling the home with natural light and offering uninterrupted waterfront views from morning until sunset. Inside, the estate follows a sleek modern style, but step outside, and the property starts feeling less like a private home and more like an exclusive resort. There's a massive infinity pool overlooking the bay, multiple outdoor entertaining areas, a rooftop terrace, and a private dock with direct access to Biscayne Bay. That means the owners can step outside, board a yacht, and head onto the water without ever getting into a car. The rooftop terrace adds another panoramic view across Miami, while the pool and outdoor spaces provide enough room for everything from quiet evenings to large private parties. Privacy is another major part of the appeal. North Bay Road is one of Miami Beach's most exclusive residential areas, attracting celebrities, athletes, and some of the city's wealthiest residents. The property reportedly cost $72.3 million, and that's before maintenance, security, staff, insurance, and everything else required to operate a home on this scale. A waterfront mansion, a private dock, a rooftop terrace, a resort-style pool. For most people, this would be the absolute peak of luxury. But on this list, it's only the beginning. Number 2. Bair Mega Mansion. Located high in the hills of Bair, one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in Los Angeles. This enormous estate looks more like a private luxury resort than a home. Its owner is global music superstar The Weeknd, who reportedly paid around $70 million for the property, making it one of the most expensive celebrity real estate purchases in Los Angeles. And once you see what's inside, it becomes easier to understand why. The mansion stretches across roughly 33,000 square feet, with enormous living spaces and a modern design built around privacy, entertainment, and panoramic views. Inside, there are multiple lounges, massive dining areas, a private movie theater, a fully equipped gym, and even a professional recording studio, meaning The Weeknd can create music without ever leaving the property. The backyard features a huge infinity pool surrounded by landscape gardens and outdoor entertaining areas overlooking Los Angeles. The property sits on around 1.6 acres, giving it a level of privacy that's extremely difficult to find in the middle of one of the world's biggest cities. Even the architecture makes a statement. The mansion combines glass, stone, and dramatic open spaces, creating a home that feels modern without losing the scale and extravagance expected from a $70 million estate. And unlike many celebrity homes that are mostly designed for appearances, this one is built for entertainment. There are spaces for parties, movie nights, recording sessions, private dinners, workouts, and even full spa days, all without leaving the front gates. The mansion became even more recognizable when parts of the Weeknd series The Idol were filmed inside the actual property. So in a way, this $70 million mansion hasn't just been a home. It's also been a recording space, a film set, a private resort, and one of the most impressive celebrity estates in Los Angeles. For most people, an indoor pool and private cinema would already sound unbelievable. But when your home also includes a recording studio, spa, infinity pool, and more than 30,000 square feet of space, you're operating on an entirely different level. Number 3. Wallingford Estate. Spread across nearly 6 acres of prime lakefront land in Austin, Texas, this massive private compound shows just how far $50 million can go when space, privacy, and waterfront living all come together. Known as the Legacy Estate, the property sits directly on Lake Austin and offers around 10,505 square feet of living space, with 9 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms. But calling this place a mansion almost undersells it. The estate is so large that there are 4 separate structures spread across the property. The main residence, a guest house, a garden house, and a structure known as the tree house. In fact, getting from one end of the property to the other practically requires a Polaris. The main house was designed around one major idea: indoor-outdoor living. Huge walls of glass slide completely open, connecting the living rooms, dining areas, gardens, terraces, and pool spaces into one continuous environment. Even the front entrance makes a statement. Inside, double-height ceilings, custom Italian brick, hardwood finishes, and enormous windows give the house a clean, modern feel without taking attention away from the lake. The main kitchen is built for serious entertaining, with Gaggenau appliances, an oversized island, sub-zero refrigeration, wine storage, and a separate chef's kitchen hidden behind the main space. The primary suite is just as impressive. Its bedroom opens toward the lake, while the bathroom is covered in marble and includes heated floors, a huge steam shower, soaking tub, dual vanities, and even its own private outdoor patio. But the main house is only part of the property. Above one of the garages sits the treehouse, a separate private suite with its own kitchen, bathroom, living space, and wraparound balcony. Elsewhere on the estate is the garden house, surrounded by landscaping and an actual garden filled with herbs and vegetables. And at the top of the hill sits an entirely separate guest house that would qualify as a luxury mansion on its own. It has its own great room, full kitchen, bedrooms, bathrooms, office, fireplace, and elevated views overlooking the entire estate. Then you reach the lakefront. The property features 2 swimming pools. The first is an infinity edge pool overlooking Lake Austin, while the second is designed with a current that allows the owner to swim against resistance, almost like a treadmill in the water. There's also an outdoor kitchen, hot tub, enormous lawns, mature pecan trees, and more than 200 feet of frontage on Lake Austin. And one of the biggest luxuries here is something money normally can't guarantee: privacy. The land directly across the lake is protected, meaning the views are expected to remain free from future houses or development. In Texas, $50 million doesn't buy you a house. It buys you an entire private estate. Number 4. Jupiter Island. Hidden behind lush landscaping on Florida's ultra-exclusive Jupiter Island, this waterfront estate was designed to feel less like a private home and more like a secluded tropical resort. Known as Tranquility, the newly built mansion hit the market with an asking price of $50 million. Built in 2025, the property sits on just under 1.5 acres and offers around 9,000 square feet of living space, with 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. From the moment you arrive, the house is designed around privacy. Mature banyan trees surround the property, while water features lead from the entrance all the way through the home toward the intracoastal waterway. Inside, the mansion combines warm wood finishes with stone, glass, and large open spaces. The kitchen features Wolf appliances, multiple ovens, oversized refrigerators and freezers, a separate prep kitchen, and even its own temperature-controlled wine room. But this house was clearly designed for more than just everyday living. There's a private movie theater, sauna, cold plunge room, elevator, multiple guest suites, and a massive primary wing with its own office, boutique-style closets, and sweeping views across the water. And then there's the backyard. At the center is an enormous resort-style swimming pool stretching roughly 70 feet. Beyond the pool sits a private dock with direct access to the intracoastal, allowing the owner to step outside, board a yacht, and reach the Atlantic Ocean within minutes. The upper level adds another massive outdoor terrace, giving guests panoramic views across the pool, gardens, and water below. And despite the size of the estate, privacy remains one of its biggest luxuries. With the water separating the property from neighboring homes and thick landscaping surrounding the entrance, the mansion feels almost completely removed from the outside world. At $50 million, Tranquility offers nearly everything you would expect from a private luxury resort. Number 5. Bona Peninsula Estate. Surrounded by water on 3 sides in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, this enormous waterfront mansion occupies something almost impossible to find in the middle of a major city: its own private peninsula. Known as the Bona Peninsula Estate, the property was offered for an incredible $29.5 million. And the moment you pass through the wrought iron gates, it becomes obvious that this is no ordinary waterfront home. The property offers approximately 700 feet of waterfront, wrapping around 3 sides of the mansion and creating panoramic views from almost every major room. Outside, a large swimming pool and hot tub sit directly beside the water, surrounded by multiple lounging areas, outdoor dining spaces, and a fully equipped summer kitchen. And for anyone arriving by boat, the estate becomes even more impressive. One section of the property offers around 270 feet of dockage, enough space to accommodate a serious mega yacht, while another private dock can be used for jet skis and smaller boats. Inside, the scale continues. The main living room alone covers roughly 1,000 square feet, with towering windows, high ceilings, a coral fireplace, and direct views across the water. There are multiple living areas, formal dining spaces, executive offices, guest suites, an elevator, and a large luxury kitchen fitted with Wolf, Miele, and Sub-Zero appliances. Even the garage goes beyond what you would expect. Upstairs, the guest bedrooms come with large ensuite bathrooms, walk-in closets, and private balconies overlooking the water. But the primary suite takes things much further. From almost every angle, the estate is built around one thing: the water, a private peninsula, hundreds of feet of waterfront, space for a mega yacht, a resort-style pool, and enough room to entertain on a scale most homes could never handle. Number 6, South Ocean Boulevard. Stretching from the Intracoastal Waterway all the way to the Atlantic Ocean in Manalapan, Florida, this enormous estate is built on a scale that feels closer to a private luxury resort than a home. Located at 1940 South Ocean Boulevard, the mansion was offered for an astonishing $84,888,000, and with roughly 23,000 square feet of living space, nearly 2 acres of manicured grounds, and waterfront on both sides, the price starts to make a little more sense. The estate includes 5 main bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, multiple powder rooms, and a 5-car garage with enough height to install lifts and potentially store even more vehicles. But those numbers barely explain what makes this property so unusual. The moment you enter, enormous windows frame uninterrupted views across the Intracoastal, while towering limestone columns and custom architectural details give the interior a sense of scale normally found in luxury hotels. There are formal dining and living areas. Take the glass elevator downstairs, and the mansion transforms into what feels like a private members club. There's an arcade filled with games, a dedicated sports lounge, a full bar, and an incredible 2-lane bowling alley, complete with bowling shoes, scoring screens, seating, and a huge projection screen at the end of the lanes. Just a few steps away sits a full private movie theater, with reclining seats, surround sound, and its own snack area. And when you're finished watching a movie or bowling a few games, the house has an entire wellness section waiting nearby. There's a dedicated gym, massage room, locker areas, and a large steam room, basically giving the owner a private fitness club and spa without ever leaving the property. Outside, the estate becomes even more impressive. A rimless swimming pool overlooks the Intracoastal, surrounded by multiple terraces, fire features, outdoor kitchens, dining areas, and spaces designed for entertaining dozens of guests. The property also includes around 150 feet of intracoastal frontage, complete with a private concrete dock where the owner can keep boats, jet skis, or a large yacht. But this mansion has something even more unusual on the opposite side of the property. It also comes with approximately 150 feet of Atlantic Ocean frontage. Then there's the primary suite. It occupies its own private section of the upper floor, with separate dressing rooms, custom closets, enormous bathrooms, fireplaces, private terraces, and views across both sides of the property. One bathroom even opens onto a private terrace with its own jacuzzi and outdoor shower. Almost every part of this mansion seems designed around one idea: you should never need to leave. A private bowling alley, a movie theater, an arcade, a gym and spa, a 1,000-bottle wine cellar, a yacht dock, a beachfront guest house. At nearly $85 million, this isn't just an expensive mansion. It's an entire luxury resort built for one owner. These mansions show just how extreme luxury real estate can get. But now we want to hear from you. Which mansion was the best on the list? And which one would you choose if money wasn't an issue? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more incredible mansions, celebrity homes, and some of the most expensive properties in the world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.